There we go. There's a fish, guys. First fish. First fish. That feels good, too. Oh, come on, baby. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Nice fish. Nice trout. Nice trout. Look at that rainbow, guys. Wow. Come on, buddy. Whew. Wow, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Just look at that rod bin. Look at this beautiful trout at the end of the line. That's what it's all about right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Diving deep. Diving deep. Come on, baby. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome, guys. Wow, what a sweet fish back on the home section here in Boise, guys. Gosh, that's an awesome way to start it off. There it goes. There it goes. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode. Thanks so much for tuning in again. If you haven't seen my last video, make sure to go check it out. Some updates about the channel coming up, as well as I did get a new truck for future builds and all that good stuff coming for this channel for more Idaho adventures, Montana adventures, whatever to come. Just all Western states getting out and exploring. Anyways, guys, we are out here once again on the Boise River. Beautiful, beautiful little spot we got. And I have a lot of people always requesting, you know, like, just got into fly fishing. How do you fly fish the Boise River? Maybe a personal tip towards me. There's a lot of videos online on how to fly fish and how to fly fish other waters, but I figure I'd bring you a local water, how to fly fish it, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and break that down today. So anyways, guys, first things first, when you want to begin fly fishing, of course, you're gonna need rod, reel, line, and everything else. So basically, whether you go with the starting kit or whatnot, this is obviously not a starting kit. However, I started, you know, when I started fly fishing, I started on just your average, like, Walmart rod, anything like that, Amazon rod, and it did the trick perfectly. Guys, when you are looking for a rod, I would recommend a 9-foot 5-weight rod. That is a perfect, ideal trout rod for anything on the Boise, whether you want to throw small streamers, nymphs, or dry flies. And if you guys do not know what nymphs are, I would do some research. I'll kind of briefly go over them, but basically they are the baby version of the fly. So all the flies you see flying around in the river, those are dry flies. So what happens is the dry flies land on the water, they lay their eggs, which then rolls under the rocks, whatever that may be, and then those basically hatch into nymphs, and the nymph can live underwater for anywhere from upwards to 3 years long. So basically, nymphing, if you don't know the Boise River, guys, it's mostly a nymphing river. There are some spots that have a higher amount of dry fly action than others. That being said, if you want success, I would learn how to nymph or streamer fish, and I'll go over that now. So guys, when nymphing the Boise River, there's multiple ways to do it. Make sure to go check out my channel and watch all my videos, guys. I have a lot of exploration videos, being usually fly fishing and camping videos, or just Boise River fishing videos, have a lot. So make sure to check that out. There are two ways I nymph the river. One way is with this indicator, as you can see at the end of my line there. That is indicator fishing. I have 2 flies below that. As you can see, I got 1, 2. Another way I nymph is Euro nymphing, which I have a tutorial on how to Euro nymph the Boise as well on my channel. So anyways, guys, nymphing is one of the best recommendations I could give you for the Boise. 90% of the fish's diet, no matter what's below the water, no matter where you're fishing. That being said, the Boise doesn't have a crazy dry fly hatch. I don't know why. So going with nymphing is always going to be an amazing idea. If you guys are curious what nymphs I use, I also have a video on what flies to fish on the Boise River. That being said, today I am using a rubber legs and a pheasant tail at the moment, which tend to do really good for me when fishing the Boise. 2 pretty generic flies. That being said, they've really never let me down, so no need to change. And I would definitely recommend too, nymphing with not 1, but 2 flies, because why not? Double your odds at catching more fish. If you are a beginner though, I would recommend with just starting with 1. Get comfortable with throwing 1 in an indicator, and then after that, once you feel confident, I would go ahead and move on and throw 2 and see what happens. Guys, another cool part about the Boise River is when you want to read water, it's super simple. So that's a fun part as well. So when you're throwing your nymphs or when you're streamer fishing, or maybe you have fish rising in front of you on dry flies, you know, just make sure you are casting to spots that look like they could hold fish. For instance, very easy river to read water. You have big bends that go to deep pools. You have riffles that, oh, I think that was a fish. You have riffles that run off and maybe go to a deeper pocket. You have a lot of really good fishy water here on the Boise that's simple to read. So as long as you're fishing the right flies and the right method, I feel like there's a high chance you'll be able to catch some fish. So guys, as long as you have the right flies and you're fishing it in the right water, I feel like there's a really high chance you'll catch fish. A lot of people ask me where I fish. I'm definitely do not share location, and that's just because, you know, that's the fun part of fishing. Why would you want to, you know, go take someone's spot when you can go out and find your own hidden jewel spot? So I recommend going out fishing the right flies in the right water, and you know, fishing riffles, fishing deep pools. I have fished the Boise from the dam all the way to where it dumps into the Snake, and I have caught fish along the whole entire way, from big and small, and from brown trout, rainbow trout. I've caught even brook trout. So yeah, I would just recommend getting out there fishing the right flies with the right setup and go have a heyday. Guys, another thing I'd like to note as well is when you're fishing the Boise River as well, like for instance today, right? I've fished this spot plenty of times. I've caught quite a bit of large fish, nice fish, but you know, it's a little slow. Bluebird skies, it's a warm day, you know, maybe things just aren't lining up for a great day of fishing. So if you do fish a spot and don't have any luck or get skunked or something like that, maybe catch a couple fish, don't just mark it off the list like, oh hey, tried it, that's it. Because when I first fished this spot, I got skunked, and I was just like, you know, I'm not coming back. Well, I came back, you know, a couple months later and just tore them up, and now it's been one of, like, you know, a go-to spot. So that being said, right, even if you don't catch a fish one day, wait it out, give it a couple days, maybe wait for better conditions, fish it again and see if you'll have some luck. And guys, as I was mentioning, there are some spots in the Boise that for some reason just have a better dry fly hatch or action than other spots. And as you can see, we got a couple fish that are rising in here. One up top looks to be all small fish, but I've heard a couple nice ones. All those little noses just coming up from maybe emergers, maybe dry flies. Can't really tell yet. We'll wait till we can see a nose come up, or if we're just seeing tail come up, they're probably eating an emerger or something. There we go, there's a fish. Oh, feels good, feels good, feels real nice, real nice. Awesome, let's see if we can get him in. That way I can go on and fish something different. Maybe go and fish dry flies or streamers. Oh, that's a nice rainbow. Nice rainbow trout. Come on, buddy. Beauty. Beauty. Barbless hook. Gotta be very careful here. He did eat that bottom fly. Rolling around like a cat. Oh, sweet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is an awesome trout right there, folks. Oh my gosh, is that thing fat. Been eating good, my guy. Wow. Sweet. Can't even get your hand around him. Yes, sir, folks. Check that out. Beautiful trout there. Just like that, guys. That right there is why you indicator fish. Big old guy like him ate a tiny little hook, tiny little fly. And that's probably what he's been eating all day. Wow, that's a fat, large trout. See you, buddy. Guys, second best way to fish the Boise River is going to be using these guys here. These are streamers, anything from a large to small size. You know, you have dungeons, you have a bunch of stuff, all different types of flies, all phenomenal flies. Anything that looks like a bait fish, like a rainbow trout, a brown trout, baby brown or baby rainbow, or a sculpin, are all great, as well as crawfish in this river. So I wouldn't be scared to throw something with some crawfish color to it, which might pan out pretty good for you guys. But sculpin and crawfish probably my favorite patterns, and then obviously your rainbow trout and brown trout are going to be an awesome pattern as well. And last but not least, guys, if you have any other questions as well, make sure to go ask them in the comments below, guys. I'll make sure to get back to every single one of you guys with a question. But the line, you may be asking, what size line would you use when fishing the Boise fly fishing? I would say go with 4X. So this is 4X tippet here. I would be running a 4X leader as well. And just because you never know when you hook a big fish to where, you know, running 5X or something like that, you're probably going to regret it. 4X is a light line. It's good enough, heavy enough where you can land small fish, big fish, medium, redfish, bluefish. So anyways, guys, good luck fishing on the river. Best of luck to you. Check out all my other videos. And anyways, wish me luck. Catch a couple more fish for the rest of the day. See you guys in the next one.